Yo, what up, y'all? Salute to all my ETC affiliates. I appreciate y'all checking in with your boy. And salute to all the new people that may come across this video because of the title or its affiliation with Pretty Boy Fredo, okay? I want to go ahead and start summarizing at least my thoughts on a particular topic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting out a video after each live stream. The reason for that, I'm looking at last night's live stream, right? And although it was an amazing conversation completely through, it was 6 hours plus, okay? And I do understand that people don't have 6 hours to be listening to a live stream, especially if I'm trying to, put out multiple live streams. People just not going to have time in their day to get through everything. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to start putting out these videos, and these videos will be similar to what happens at the end of each live stream, where I throw the mic around and I say, hey, give me your final thoughts, all right? These are going to be technically like my final thoughts, all right? So I wanted to go ahead and start that up today, especially with this this live stream we did yesterday that definitely was long, okay? 6 hours plus. Salute to everybody that came through on the live stream. I appreciate you. Salute to all the people that hit the like button, and shout out to all my donators, all right? Now, ETC affiliates, I'm going to be saying something that you guys are going to be like, hey, we kind of already know this, Zaya, but this is really for like newer people that are coming along. All right. I am Zaya. Hello. ETCZAYA to be exact. All right. And this is my channel, Ease the Crave. Now, what I do over here is live stream. All right. I'm not a big video guy. Okay. If I could get a live stream and chop it up and use them clips to put the clips up, then I will. But I'm not really a guy to sit here and just talk for 10 minutes and then put up those videos like other YouTubers. I am a live streamer in every sense of the word. I like to do my shit live. Okay. Now, unfortunately, right, for the live stream, right, although I love it and many of y'all love it, for the people on the playback, I do understand that, you may not have time to watch a 6 hour live stream. Hey, Zaya, can we get like, a little summary? And that's what these videos will be. There will be a summary of my thoughts or a summary of what happened in the live. Okay. Now, should you see this and then decide that you want to go back and watch the live, then by all means, it will be available. And I will link it down below in the description, as well as whatever other topics we may have been talking about. All right. So salutes to that. Also to the new people, when I am live streaming, I pride myself on having a channel that's engaging, okay? Meaning that the chat's talking to me. There are donations that are ringing out that sometimes may take the conversation in a different direction. I'll always try to bring the conversation back, but I do allow that to be happen. There is a lot of trolling that goes on my channel on the live stream, so those concepts taken into perspective, it causes the live streams to be longer. All right. So, salutes. But without further ado, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate y'all. Really quickly, I just want to cover pretty much 3 important topics that were part of number 663. Pretty Boy Fredo robbed, or is this more fake content? Okay. That link will be listed down below in the description. One of the topics that we spoke about, let me move back. All right, y'all see it? All right, yeah, my foot ugly, but it's also injured, okay? Your boy tried to, play a basketball game with my stepson the other day, and unfortunately I was wearing unauthentic sneakers. Now that conversation has been going on for the last 2 days, and it was mixed in yesterday's live stream. We were talking about my injury, talking about playing in unauthentic sneakers, the pros, the cons. Shout out to some of the people that took the link. Shout out to Ron's Other Alter Ego, Topps World, that helped come in and give some insight on that, all right? So that was one of the subtopics, I guess you could say. Also, I did an interview, I want to say maybe about a week and a half ago, with what I believe to be a beautiful young woman by the name of Empress. She does have a Instagram. I will link the interview down below if you guys want to go check out the interview. It's not necessarily an interview. It was more like a just sit down and chill, and just live streaming it. Now, I do want to bring her back for an interview. I'm not 100% positive if that's something that, you know, you guys are going to want to see. Unfortunately, during the first time I sat down with her, she kind of clammed up. Okay, so that is also a topic that we have been talking about as of recently. And again, I'll link that link down below in the description. But one of the main things with that is that people are under the impression that she is what they would say a transformer, meaning that, you know, she's really a man playing the part of a woman. Again, check out the sit down with her. You decide on whether it's a man or not. If you ask me, I'm still going to say that I believe her to be a full female. Okay, until something else is proven, I'm gonna rock with her being a female. But the majority of the chat did think that she was a man. So yesterday we were including that. We were talking about that. So again, that's why the stream is so long. But let's get to the bread and butter, man. Pretty Boy Fredo salutes. Not my first time speaking on Pretty Boy Fredo. I think I've covered him in past live streams, not too heavily, but I have covered him in past live streams. And it came across my desk, a video that he put out where he was stating that he was filming a reality TV show, and the person, or at least the person that won his reality TV show, ended up stealing some clothes from him or things of that nature, right? And we broke down the content. I reacted to it. We definitely did a lot of stopping and going, talking to the chat, donations, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, Pretty Boy Fredo has developed a reputation for not really being a very good businessman, all right? And while that continues on, because and today we're going to do another live stream where hopefully we get to some content that I have from like 3.5 years ago, where an associate of his back then was telling me that he wasn't a good businessman and he stiffed him on some money or whatever the case may be. The mere fact that we are now years past that, and there are still people complaining of the same thing, is just mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was confused because the individual that won his reality TV show, I was like, you know, if you won the reality TV show, prize being $10,000, why would you steal from him? Okay. And what we did was we broke down that content and went over it. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, man, even after 6 hours, I'm still very much as confused as I was at the beginning of the live stream. The reason for it is that all evidence does lead to the fact that the contestant stole the clothes. Now, did the contestant steal the clothes because he knew that Pretty Boy Fredo was going to stiff him on the money? Well, we broke down that content as well. And it appears that he had kind of already had an idea that he was going to get stiffed on money, right? I think he was already getting stiffed on money. I think that's one of the reasons he decided to leave at the moment that he decided to leave. Now, the problem that I have with that is that you are deciding to leave, right? You are noticing that Pretty Boy Fredo is stiffing you on some bread. You're noticing it's bad business. You decide to leave. So there is a part of us, right, as humans, as men, right? Maybe it's our pride that says, all right, well, you stiffed me. Nah, fuck that. I'm not going to let you stiff me. All right, cool. Fuck that. I'm going to take something. And that is the wrong way to go about things, okay? First and foremost, let's be 100%, right? Let's take all the feelings out of this and let's keep it logical. Right now, Pretty Boy Fredo allegedly has filed a police report. So there is a police report out there, all right, stating that a particular individual is responsible for stealing a bunch of clothes, meaning that you're going to eventually have to go before a judge eventually, you know, at some point in time. And I believe the individual's from Houston. You could get arrested in Houston, and if they want, they could extradite you to New York, because all this took place in New York. Or if you go to New York on vacation and you get pulled over or anything like that, they could hold you for it. Okay? Now, my problem is that if you knew that Fredo was stiffing you, and then you decide, all right, well, fuck this nigga, he's stiffing me, I'm gonna steal some shit. When you go before a judge to try to explain this, the judge is not gonna consider anything other than you stole his stuff, okay? You're not gonna be able to tell the judge, well, he stiffed me on a bunch of money, so I stole his stuff. The judge is gonna be like, well, if you were a good business person, you would have got something in written, or I should say something in writing that says that he was gonna pay you a certain amount on a certain day, whatever the case may be, all right? You can't follow up bad business on the side of Fredo with a poor decision to steal something from him, all right? In this case, 2 wrongs don't make a right, okay? You're not gonna get nowhere. You're just gonna end up catching your charge, and then you're gonna end up being responsible for paying that shit back to Fredo, okay? Now, I'm not sure why this snowball just keeps on going, because again, like I said, today when we do the live stream, I'm gonna have a chance to look back at the homie David Stone from 3-4 years ago when he was telling us back then that Fredo was filming fake content, that Fredo stiffed him on money. How is it that we're now 3-4 years later, a multitude of characters, different YouTube personalities later, and you guys are still getting jerked the same way by Pretty Boy Fredo, okay? Now, Pretty Boy Fredo, could he be a scumbag? Yes. Pretty Boy Fredo, could he be a bad businessman? Yes. Pretty Boy Fredo, could he be taking advantage of people? Yes. But at the same time, if you let him take advantage of you, then there's only so much blame I could put on him. It's about self-accountability, okay? You yourself, in the hopes of achieving clout, in the hopes of achieving YouTube success, you guys are just becoming more gullible and gullible and gullible, okay? And today, we're gonna actually go over a few other individuals that are part of this little Pretty Boy Fredo jerking people agenda. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and get into their stories. While I have seen the videos, it's just sad, bruh. You know, a lot of these guys, you know, because they want that YouTube fame, that YouTube clout, bruh, they just believe in anything that Fredo is spitting in their ear. No offense to them guys, right? But it's sort of like a dude spitting game to a fucking female, right? I love you, baby. I love you. He's just trying to get in your pants, baby. Once he gets the dick in you, then he's out. Okay? Salutes to them individuals. I'm sorry. Okay? It's going to come across as I'm victim shaming. I'm not victim shaming, but it's time to take accountability. All right? He might be a poor businessman, but at the same time, you adding into it as well by doing poor business yourself. You got no contract. You got nothing on paper that says that he owes you anything. And then you decide at the last minute, you're going to steal. Now, we did go over some of the footage, and the young man that stole said, oh, I just stole the flag, this, that, and the third. Incorrect, because you were on a live stream wearing a fucking sweater that belongs to him. Okay? And I'm not talking about the sweater that's listed on his Instagram. That one, we determined, hey, he could have been in Fredo's crib. He could have easily, because he himself said, oh, you know, Fredo's of a different status of me. All right, cool. It's not far-fetched that, you know, you're in the man's house. You say, yo, you know, I'm trying to take some pictures for the gram. Can I wear your sweater? But the sweater that you had on, the Gucci joint, bruh, that joint, bruh, you did that on your live stream. And as people are writing, you stole that. You said out your mouth, hey, come get your shit. Come get your shit. So, bruh, you stole it. Okay? Not the wisest decision. Okay? What you should have done was had your paperwork right. What you should have done was sue him. Sue. And you would have got paid, dog. Instead, you settled for some fucking, some already worn clothing, right? Like, let's be for real, bro. Let's be for real. Okay? Again, salutes. I just wanted, and all this happened during the live stream. We discussed all this. We went over transactions, although some of the transactions that Fredo posted were a little iffy. Okay? Me, as well as the chat, came to the conclusion that Fredo is sort of bunching a bunch of people's shit up and then applying it to the young man that he's accusing. And what I mean by that is that I think he is stating, I think he stated that the young man was saying, oh, you didn't buy me this, you didn't pay for this, you didn't pay for that. But individuals such as Topps World, shout out to Topps World, was enlightening me on the fact that no, it was someone else that said that. It wasn't this young man that said that. All right. So the same time Fredo bunching up a bunch of shit to throw it on the plate of the young man that's the suspect, right? Same way with the suspect, bro. You did wrong as well by stealing anything from that man's house, bro. You shouldn't have took nothing from that man's house. Okay? All you did was put the ball back in Fredo's court. The ball no longer in your court. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I wish that man nothing but success. I believe he says he's got a team around him. 2023, he going to be top YouTuber, all that shit. You know what? Success to you, young man. I hope that you come across that success that you're asking for. Okay? But it's not starting off on a good foot because you already catching charges, dog. Okay? This is another example of other live streams that we have done where we are talking about the snitch culture, self-incrimination, where people just run to Instagram to show off their crime. Bruh, whatever happened to the OGs, the older folks where you just shut the fuck up? You steal from someone and you don't run to Instagram to tell everyone or show everyone what you stole. Shit doesn't make no sense. Nonetheless, my final thoughts on that young man was just two wrongs don't make a right. You know, you should have had your paperwork straight. And let me tell you something, this goes for anybody in the future that decides to deal with Pretty Boy Fredo. Okay? Get your fucking paperwork straight. Okay? Get a contract. Get a contract with that man. Make sure you read it. Make sure that it is exactly what you want. Get him to sign it, you to sign it. Okay? I said it in my live stream yesterday. I'll say it again today. A person that is legit, a person that does good business will never, ever, ever flinch at paperwork. If I tell you, yo, come make a video with me, I want you to do this, that, and the third, I'm willing to give you $100. And you tell me, all right, Zaya, well, you know, can we get something in writing that you're going to give me $100? Why would I flinch? I already told you I would give you the $100. I'm only going to flinch if there was never an intention to give you $100. That's when I'm going to be a little, oh, well, hold on. Like, you know, I don't. No, bruh. Make sure you get your paperwork straight. And this doesn't go for Fredo only. This goes for any one of these big YouTubers. Okay? If you allow them to use you, they will. It's just human nature. Okay? You got to do what's best for you. You got to do what you need to do to protect yourself. Okay? Protecting yourself is not stealing after the fact. Realizing I got jerked. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to steal some shit. No, because now guess what? Now there's fucking a warrant for you. Okay? So now Pretty Boy Fredo got to fucking, allegedly, got to use you, and now you caught charges. Like, that's a loss and a loss. I don't see nowhere where there's a W. All right? If you knew better, you do better. And that goes out to all y'all out there. Okay? Clout is a hell of a drug. But make sure in the pursuit of that clout, you're not forgetting to handle your fucking paperwork. All right? Salutes, man. I've left the links down below in this video. Go ahead, check it out. If at this point, some of you new people could hit the like button, I would appreciate it. And if not, then fuck it. It is what it is, bro. It ain't gonna stop me from doing what I'm gonna do. Okay? Again, we spoke about my injury due to playing in fucking unauthentic sneakers, which I'll never do again. We spoke about Empress and how the chat believes that she's really a man and how Zaya's confused and Zaya got tricked. Like, salutes, man. I've left the link for that. Sit down as well. And we also spoke about Fredo. Now, after this, I will be cranking up the live and we will be going over more footage, and I will come back with another one of these videos just to kind of give you my final thoughts and all that fly shit. All right? But until then, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Everybody stay up, stay fresh. Y'all be safe moving around out there, man. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Salutes.